you know a seventh grader. If you don't, these are really cool people. As wild as they can be and as individuals, somehow we pull it together and we make beautiful music together. And we're looking forward to sharing with you tonight. So, if you would please, I don't know what I'm saying. Enjoy. Our first piece we're going to be doing tonight is Swirling Novas. First time we've ever performed this piece here in Linden Middle School. It's got a very good space vibe. I always think about, you're going to hear these random age notes that are like being passed around all over the band. It seems almost random. It's actually very particular where they're placed. So when you hear those, I think about it as comets passing by a spaceship flying through space. Okay. Enjoy. Now, before we start this next piece, because percussion needs an extra second here, it's titled Too Much Percussion. I don't know if you've ever seen a band play at the middle school level. 6 would be ideal. And we have, what, 11? Is there 11 on that list? So many percussionists. In fact, I thought it was very fitting that we found this piece by Randall Sanders, who's a wonderful music composer, and it is exactly what you thought it would be when you look at the title. There's 13 different parts that instruments can be played throughout, plus the entire band joins in a percussive line. So, enjoy. I want to just share with you this piece, Zigzag, is a laugh at me. I've been showing them this sign to let them know. Making up my own gang signs here in the band world. And, but this song is probably one of their favorites. There's nothing too fancy about it. It goes up and down. It's all over the place. But they have done a particularly good job. I've never done this piece before either. The first three here are all brand new to us here at the middle school. So they're my first time at it. What a group to do it with. They've honestly, like, probably one of my highest performing seventh grade groups I've had. So they're doing a very nice job. This last piece we're going to be performing for you, this will be the final song we perform as a 7th grade class. This is always one of my classic favorites, the one I have to do every year, and I can't get away from it. They're always like, at first, they're like, yeah, Mission Impossible! And then they get it, they're like, no! And then eventually I slowly win them over one by one. There's still a couple in there, like, but it's a really fun piece. It's perfect for the stage level to get to experience 5/4 for the first time, which I think you can tell everything that we've played so far is in 4/4 times. Always has a feeling of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one automatically throws them off their feet because it's in 5. They can't trust their ears anymore. They have to actually think and count. So it'll be a fun piece. Since I have said it, we're almost done. All right, I'll say that.
I want to see her. Dad, look out.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say a quick thank you to my administrators, Mr. Enders, Mr. Little. Thank you to Lincoln Community School District for allowing me to work here since 2016. I enjoy every minute of it. And special thank you to my family, Lucas and Lucas in the band. I'm not going to start naming every single one of them. And then thank you again to my wife who puts up with me and allows for us to be together. And my daughter Haley, who has to come to everything too. Please stick around. The kids are going to come and sit over here on this side. We're going to watch concerts. It's a very important part of our curriculum. So that way the kids can not only hear and see other bands, a live performance, but also allows them to kind of get an idea of what's coming ahead of them. So they can see all the cool, nice things. Keeps them interested year after year after year. Last year they heard when they had the jazz band with us, right? At the end of the year. That was a wonderful concert. So I hope you guys continue to support me in allowing them to stay as much as possible. Thank you.
probably one of the most historic concert band pieces, written by Gustav Holst back in 1909 for the military band in British England. And it actually wasn't performed for 11 years after he wrote it. But this piece modernized the setup of a concert band as we know it now, using the instruments that we commonly use now and all those things. So it's one of the very first pieces of music that was written for band. In fact, it's also kind of one of the only band pieces as the first band piece to be then made into an orchestral arrangement and to also be popular to hear on classical music radio stations. So it's definitely one of those standards of excellence in wind band literature, and certainly these students have put in a lot of work and effort on this music because this is not easy. I told them when I handed it out, this is easily something that I would put in front of my wind ensemble and they would have meat to work on. So we're excited to perform it for you. It consists of 3 movements. All 3 movements are based off of the same 3 notes. He plays around with them. So you'll hear those same 3 notes, E flat, F, and C, and they'll be played back to back with each other. So there'll be a brief moment of pause between each movement, and then, of course, we'd love your round of applause at the end of all 3. And I hope you enjoyed First Swing in E flat. something completely different. This next piece is written in the medium of video game music. It's definitely something that our students are very familiar with. There's a lot of new and exciting compositions being written for video games and for electronic media of all types. And this piece is centered around this idea of a final boss battle, centered around the Dragonstone, whatever that thing is. And so you're going to hear this exciting intro where it's getting kind of intense. You're going to hear this heroic theme. You're going to hear this little interlude in the middle where the Dragonstone trying to tempt the hero away by doing this like weird little tango and trying to mesmerize it. And then we're going to get back and exciting, and hopefully we win the battle at the end. We'll find out together. Here we go. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, and I know that the move over to doing high school, middle school at the middle school is certainly not always convenient, but it's good to be great when the auditorium has all of those updates and the lighting and everything's better in there. So thank you for being accommodating. Thank you for coming out and supporting these students on their musical endeavors. They're doing such great work. I could not be happier to work with these students that I am. This last piece that we're going to be doing is music from The Incredibles. So, we did one really big piece with the holes, which is actually 3 pieces, and we thought to ourselves, how can we make the concert tougher? By giving the trumpets incredibly high parts at the end of a really long performance, throwing a bunch of groove stuff on people that have never played formal drum set, and doing all this. We got brand new percussionists in the ensemble just started this semester with us, and I cannot tell you how excited and proud I am for these students, and I hope you all enjoy tonight's performance of The Incredibles. I forgot something. So, tomorrow night will be the 8th grade and wind ensemble performance. We'd love for you to come back and support. We'll try and get the AC kicked on just a little bit sooner, but we're all in this together. But tomorrow night we're going to be recognizing all of our seniors as they go off and pursue their next step in life. And one of our students had a conflict with GCI this year, and so I was unable to do wind ensemble this semester. So I wanted to recognize this fine young woman. So this is Carly Jackson. Thinking of your mom thing. Carly Jackson. Stand up, Carly. Attending Oakland next year, pursuing a degree in nursing. Best of luck to her. Now we're going to He's got a CD. We're good. stack some of the chairs. I will tell you, just to make things interesting, there are 3 different types of chairs, and all 3 have to be on different racks. As long as they look the same, they go together. That's the best I got for you. I hear one of them has a weird lip on the back. Is that right? All right, Mr. Ravenel's nodding his head yes. That's the best I've got. If you don't have time, don't worry about it. We got students. Thank you again. Have a great night.